Ever feel like parenting is a roller coaster ride that you can't get off? As thrilling as it is, parenthood is also peppered with challenges that can feel like steep drops and rapid turns. From nurturing picky eaters to managing screen time, handling tantrums, establishing bedtime routines, and even going shopping, every parent knows these hurdles all too well. It's a universal journey, and we're all in this together. But fear not, we're here to help navigate this journey with some practical advice. Picture this. You've slaved over a nutritious meal, but your little one refuses to eat. Sound familiar? It's the classic picky eater challenge. This can be frustrating for any parent, but don't worry, we've got some tips that can help. First, try involving your kids in meal planning and cooking. This gives them a sense of ownership and excitement about what they're eating. Make it a fun family activity. Next, consider presenting food in fun and creative ways. Think about arranging veggies into a colorful rainbow, or using cookie cutters to shape sandwiches into their favorite animals. You'd be surprised how a little creativity can spark their interest. Lastly, aim to make mealtime stress-free. If your child doesn't like a certain food, don't force it. Remember, their taste buds are still developing, and their food preferences are likely to change over time. So keep these tips in mind, and don't lose heart. Remember, patience is key. Their taste buds are still developing. In this digital age, managing screen time can feel like a battle, but remember, it's not about completely eliminating screens from our children's lives. Rather, it's about striking a healthy balance. Screens are a part of our lives. They provide entertainment, learning resources, and a way to connect. But there's a whole universe of experiences, learning, and growth that happens off-screen. One way to achieve this balance is by setting clear screen time rules. Consider establishing specific times during the day when screens are allowed and when they're not. Another tip is to create tech-free zones in your home. These can be places where your family engages in other activities like reading, playing games, or simply talking. Finally, encourage outdoor play. There's nothing like fresh air and physical activity to spark creativity and imagination. So the next time your child reaches for a gadget, suggest a trip to the park instead. Balance is crucial. Screens aren't the enemy, but there's a whole world to explore beyond them. Tantrums in the supermarket, bedtime battles, sound familiar? It's the theme song of parenting, isn't it? But let's break this down and tackle these challenges one by one. First, tantrums. They're not just loud, they're public declarations of your child's discontentment, and they can feel like a personal failure. But here's the secret, they're not. Tantrums are a normal part of child development, a sign of frustration or overwhelm. The best response? Stay calm. Your child's emotions are like a storm, and you are the steady lighthouse guiding them back to calm waters. Practice deep breathing, maintain a calm voice, and remember, this too shall pass. Next, bedtime. The nightly struggle to get the little ones to sleep. The key here is routine. A consistent, relaxing routine signals to your child that it's time to wind down. It could be a warm bath, a bedtime story, or a lullaby. Find what works for your family and stick to it. And finally, shopping. Transform this often stressful chore into a game. Make a scavenger hunt list of items to find or engage in imaginary play. The cereal aisle could be a jungle, and your cart, the safari jeep. You'd be surprised how much more cooperative your child can be when shopping becomes an adventure. Stay consistent and calm. You've got this. Because you're not just a parent, you're a superhero in disguise. Parenting isn't a walk in the park, but it's a journey worth every step. Remember, we've journeyed together through the common challenges of parenting today. We've tackled the picky eater challenge, unraveled the screen time dilemma, and navigated the stormy seas of tantrums, bedtime routines, and shopping trips. The key takeaways? Patience, consistency, and a dash of creativity can turn these challenges into opportunities for bonding and growth. Patience to understand that every child is different, and what works for one may not work for another. Consistency in setting boundaries and sticking to them, even when the going gets tough. And creativity in finding solutions that are fun, engaging, and effective. So let's continue this journey together. Enjoyed these tips? Subscribe to our channel for more parenting hacks. We're here to support you, to inspire you, and to remind you that you're doing an amazing job. Keep going.